Many people are terrified of the word debt. There are a plethora of television shows, books, and periodicals dedicated to educating people how to get out of debt. While debt can be viewed negatively, it can also be viewed positively if used correctly. The most common way to use debt to invest favorably is to employ leverage to exponentially enhance your gains. What precisely is leverage? Leverage is the use of borrowed funds to boost your return on investment. Leverage can enable you to reach previously unthinkable returns, but at a higher risk of financial loss. Here are 5 ways that debt can make you richer through the use of leverage. But before we get going, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos. Margin investing. Investing on margin allows you to purchase more shares than you have available funds for. If you have $50,000 in your standard brokerage account, you could leverage your investment and open a margin account. A margin account allows you to deposit up to 50% of the acquisition price of a stock. You would have $50,000 in cash and another $50,000 loaned to you by your broker. Your $50,000 investment provides you with $100,000 in purchasing power. You may use this money to purchase $100,000 in stock. If the stock price rises, you can repay the loan and pocket the profit. The disadvantage is that if your account's equity falls below a specific level, your brokerage firm may issue a margin call. If you're unable to make your margin call due to a lack of funds, your broker may liquidate your whole position in a stock, leaving you with losses. 2. ETF with leverage. Leveraged exchange-traded funds, ETFs, enable investors and traders to increase their profits by going long or short on a specific index. Fund companies such as ProShares offer leveraged ETF, which allow investors to double gains and losses by 200% to 300%. You can invest in specific indices, bonds, commodities, or sectors using these funds. The huge profit potential of leveraged ETF makes them appealing. During market booms, leveraged ETF can provide returns that most investors only dream about. The issue is that leveraged ETF can operate against you in the same way that they work for you. Unless you are an expert at trading in and out of these funds, leveraged ETF have the potential to amplify losses by wiping out your entire investment in a few days. Hedge funds. Hedge funds are among the most active consumers of leverage. They are well known for delivering extraordinary returns through the use of leverage. Many hedge funds have leverage of up to 10 times their entire assets. Leverage has been employed by billionaire hedge fund managers, such as John Paulson, to make accredited investors into multimillionaires. However, if the fund manager's investment thesis is incorrect, the hedge fund will go out of business and all investors will lose money. Hedge firms that need bailouts, such as long-term capital management, LTCM, were leveraged up to 30 times their assets. Selling on the cheap. Have you ever seen a financial program on TV and heard that it's time to short the market? Short selling is a common strategy to wager against a certain investment by borrowing shares from an investor and selling them in the belief that the shares will fall in value. Short sellers have made a fortune by correctly timing stock price falls. The disadvantage of short selling is that losses are infinite, meaning that short sellers can lose considerably more than their initial investment. Trading in foreign exchange. With a modest amount of money, investors can control vast blocks of currencies through forex trading. Currency investors have a 100:1 leverage on their accounts. Currency trading has the advantage of allowing you to take a small bit of money and fast turn it into a large quantity of money. George Soros is recognized as the guy who ruined the Bank of England, amassing a fortune by betting against the pound. Currency trading, on the other hand, has the potential to wipe out a trader's account in a matter of minutes. Given the association between a college degree and increased wages throughout your career, student loans are probably the most common example of positive debt. 2, but that's only the beginning. Good debt can help borrowers achieve a target or prevent a negative consequence, adds Mook. Consider another classic example of positive debt when it comes to achieving your goals: taking out a mortgage on a new property. Most people cannot afford to purchase a home entirely. Even if you were able to pay for it all at once, there are advantages to taking on debt for a home.